Greetings, 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 greetings. Let's say, oh my goodness.
For you, time to hang it up your money. Yes. A lot of people trying to do it. But see, they can't do it. Cause there's only one and only. It's me, Zeus. Your time's up, it ain't working for you, This TikTok, it ain't working for you, Time to hang it up, your money drying up, I'm dissing everybody that ain't gave up. You used to be loan for a check, You think this TikTok thing is easy, You've been trying to go viral for a second, TikTok, now you in some debt, Time to blow the whistle, I got a man down on the field. I think he needs a timeout. He was balling so hard, he must have hurt himself. Now get him off of the ground to carry him out. You thought OnlyFans engaged for the clicks, You bought that ish for the clickbait, You ain't got enough followers,
Good morning.
You ain't got enough to go live, You go live and talk to yourself, Your content really ain't engaging, You don't really get that many views,
Good morning.
I got some bad news, wanna hear it, Ain't nobody checking for you.
Time to hang it up.
See, I know what happens to you when it gets dark. You let the comments get to your heart. Your time's up, it ain't working for you,
Right.
This TikTok, it ain't working for you, Time to hang it up. I'm dissing everybody that ain't gave up. You used a PPP loan for a check. You think this thing is easy, You've been trying to go viral for a second, TikTok, now you in some debt, The water's running dry like a drought. You gave it all you had for the clouds. Ain't nothing left without a doubt. And all that damn crying ain't gonna help you out. Delete your account.
Right.
Take it down. It ain't helping. You buzzers out here looking like some clowns. And you got a new sheriff in town. I'm still going dummy, I think it's funny. Eating real good with a full tummy. Screaming hallelujah when I get that money. And I like to dance with a snow bunny.
Good morning.
Through your hood with that on me. Pour a little out for the dead homies. I'm catching me a breeze on the Bay Bridge. And when I fly by, oh there he is. Your time's up, it ain't working for you,
Hey.
This TikTok, it ain't working for you,
TikTok ain't working for you,
drying up, I'm dissing everybody.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
You used a PPP loan for a check, You think this TikTok thing is easy, You've been trying to go viral for a second, TikTok, now you in some debt,
Yeah. You think this TikTok thing is easy, It's not easy, ladies and gentlemen, all right? But some of us are built for it, some of us are not. I get it. Zeus is built for it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it going. Oh, my God, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. You know what we got to do. Let's kick this show off, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we came to do. They don't like me because I tell the truth. Good morning, Ann. But you know what I say, I'd rather tell the truth and shame the devil than to be out here spreading lies and misinformation.
It's like a curse.
Oh my God.
And I can't escape it. It's like deja vu.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the plan. I'm on top of my game,
ahead of the class. You can tell that I made it, look at my grass. Cars in the garage, with tanks full of gas. I play the game so wrong, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming,
how we made it.
this is how it's supposed to happen when you're rich and famous. That algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my zodiac.
I got all these numbers on my stash sheet.
Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they is my ex, that mean they left me. They don't get replies if they text me.
I still don't do my chest because I mean it.
Nope. Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited. I know. Call me the master with a new whip. I'ma take off in a spaceship. There she goes.
This is live in a couple of days.
Yes.
That shit was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu.
I did.
Deja vu. It's like deja vu.
Good morning, Miss Boss Diva.
It's like deja vu.
All right.
Deja vu.
I'm thinking it's Boss
I'm like the Terminator screaming.
All right, go ahead, DJ, and kill the music. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You know what today is, Tuesday, February 6th. And once again, We are in the Thunderdome, or we are on the airplane and it's about to take off, all right? So make sure you buckle up, all right? For those of you who do not know who I am, let me introduce myself. I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H? Because I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, right, ladies and gentlemen? The first H is because I'm honest. I promise to tell you nothing but the truth, so help me God, all right? I act like I'm under oath when I'm on TikTok, even though I'm not under oath. Think about that. The second H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm humble, right? I'm the most humble person on social media. Listen, if I get it wrong, I will be the first to apologize. It just turns out I haven't been wrong lately. I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles. In the last and final H, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy, I see you out there. You're in a state of shock right now. That's okay. The last and final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. Many of you are very familiar with what we do on this side of town. All right, we're laser focused over here, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what the mission is, right? We hold our friends on the right accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds as well as their crimes. And believe you me, when it comes to our friends on the right, I'm talking about the MAGA Republicans. There's a lot of dirty, disgusting deeds and crimes going on, all right? And so with that being said, I want to make sure you Trump supporters that are in this live are listening up and paying attention. It's going to get very uncomfortable for you. I'm not changing my message. I'm not changing my message because you tried to ambush Zeus yesterday in that nasty. It was a live, you know, the host of the live. She was pretty awesome, right? I'm not going to get on her. But the Russian bears, you all you're disturbing and you're disgusting. How dare you continue to go around this app spreading misinformation about me and my friends on this app, because all we're doing is telling the truth and shaming the devil. I'm not gonna change my message. The fact still remains. You're lactose intolerant. The truth is not in you. You're not Christians. You're Trump supporters. You're MAGA demons, and you all need to be held accountable. All right. And so with that being said, it's going to get uncomfortable in here. So if you don't like having your breakfast ruined in the morning, if you don't like feeling good and then all of a sudden feeling sad and depressed, do me a huge favor and leave this live right now. All right. I'm not playing around with these folks anymore. All right. Just leave this live and go on about your miserable morning. All right. Because it's about to get uncomfortable. But get this, you don't got to take my word for it. What? Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here,
then
you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Absolutely.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too.
Barrister.
But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. So the gloves are off now. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we're in the full swing of the 2024 election cycle. All right. Gloves are off. We cannot be nice to these Trump supporters anymore, all right? Because we used to be a lot nicer to them and we used to be a lot kinder, right? But we can't be kind anymore to MAGA because the gloves are off and the jar is open.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago.
I wouldn't have
said it. I was actually very kind to him. But now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
The jar has been opened.
Okay, the gloves are off. And the jar has been opened. And MAGA, you are the ones who opened this jar, all right? So, you know, it's like my mom used to say to me, you know, 3 strikes and you're out, all right? You can pick and choose what you want to do, but you can't choose the consequences. And right now, MAGA, when you see Zeus, I want you to recognize I am a consequence of your inability to stay on topic. I am a consequence of your inability to hold Donald J. Trump accountable. I am your consequence to what you did on January 6th and what you continue to do to this day, which is abuse the American people with your lies, with your nonsense, with your evil. And no, I stand on business. I will not ever allow any Trump supporter to be a victim around me until they first apologize and truly repent. That goes for you, J Bear. That goes for you, Snuggles. By the way, Snuggles, your mom said you need to go ahead and clean up that house because it's not looking too clean over there. You're spending too much time on TikTok. J Bear, All right, and any of Tiny Tim, who is he? Trash bait all of you. I know all of you. You're jealous of Zeus, and I understand why. It's because I work harder than you. I'm smarter than you, and darn it, at the end of the day, I'm more handsome than you, right? Is that how it goes? I know. All right, let's kick this show off, ladies and gentlemen. All right, listen, there's a lot of stuff happening around, going on in the world right now, but I want to make sure folks understand what's really important to Zeus. Considering the fact that I don't really got much time these days to play around. All right, and this is what I want to bring up. I want you all to understand just how important it is for us to do our job out here on this app and make sure we do everything in our power to keep Donald Trump out of office. All right. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this. Once again, I sit here before all of you on the sacred throne in the middle of Mount Olympus. All right. Because I'm Zeus, right? To address another matter of great significance to our nation's future. As we look ahead to the upcoming presidential election, it is crucial that we recognize the importance of staying focused on keeping Donald Trump's criminal behind out of the White House. The consequences of his potential return to power will be far-reaching, and it is our collective responsibility to prevent such an outcome. The events of the past have demonstrated the profound impact that leadership can have on our society. It is essential that we remain vigilant and steadfast in our commitment to ensuring that the principles of democracy, integrity, and progress are upheld. The prospect of Donald Trump's return to the highest office in the land poses a threat to these very principles. Throughout his time in office, let me remind you, Donald Trump exhibited a pattern of behavior that was divisive, reckless, criminal, treasonous, all right, and damaging to the very fabric of our nation. His administration was marked by a lack of transparency, a disregard for ethical norms, and an erosion of trust in our democratic institutions. The consequences of his policies and his rhetoric continue to reverberate, and it is incumbent upon us to learn from this recent history. Furthermore, Donald Trump's leadership style has been characterized by a lack of accountability, an unwillingness to engage in constructive dialogue, and a propensity for sowing discord. These are not the qualities that we should seek in a leader, especially one entrusted with the immense responsibility of guiding our nation going forward. We must also consider the global implications of a potential return to power by Donald Trump, our standing in the international community, our relationships with our key allies, and our ability to address pressing global challenges are all at stake. He's arguably the most divisive president in American history. It is imperative that we demonstrate to the world that we are committed to responsible leadership and that we reject the political division and isolationism that Donald Trump represents. Therefore, I am urging every single one of you to remain focused on this task at hand. I know it's difficult, but please do it. We must engage in constructive dialogue. We must mobilize our communities and exercise our right to vote. And we must support leaders who embody the values of integrity, empathy, and a commitment to the common good. So in closing, let us remember that the future of our nation is in our hands right now. By staying focused on keeping Donald Trump out of the White House, we can pave the way for a future defined by unity, progress, and enduring principles of democracy. All right? And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to help me get this show started. And you know what we got to do to kick this show off. Join me in giving Donald Trump and his supporters what they deserve, right? Our first honorable round of booze and shame. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give MAGA what they deserve this bright and early on a Tuesday morning. A round of booze and shame, because they are trying to destroy this country from within and we must stop them. Let's give it to them. All right. Listen, I see there's some dissension in the comments section. Maybe you didn't hear me at the top of the show, but let me remind you.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right.
Silence, you MAGA demon!
You know, before I get this started, there's a gentleman, I don't know if he's in here, Sir Puff. He tried to ambush me in the live that I was in and tried to corner me and say he wants to do a one-on-one with Zeus. Puff, let me tell you something. You need to put your shirt on, brother. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not intimidated by any of you, you MAGA demons. There's a huge difference between me and you. And a lot, I dwell in reality. All right? I'll spit a verse at you, Puff. You won't know what hit you. Okay? I've been doing this for quite a while. You can't afford Zeus, but you know what? I'm feeling a little charitable. So whatever the issue is you have with Zeus, Sir Puff, let me know. All right? But I ask you, if you really want to talk to me and have a serious conversation, please don't do what Jay Bear and Stacy Bear does. Do not start lying. I don't got time to deal with you liars. You fake Christians. 1 + 1 = 2, and I'm not debating it with you. All right? And that goes for you too, Mr. Conservative Democrat. I don't know why these folks want to talk to me. There's so many other people on this app you could talk to. All right, now let's get this show back on track. Let's talk about some news and some headlines. All right, the first topic we're going to cover is Putin's long-term investment in no other than Donald Trump. They're saying is about to pay off. And, I brought this up to Snuggles yesterday. There was an article that came out that says the Trump organization loaned Donald Trump $48 million, right? And there's no paperwork behind this loan. And then, because the person overseeing the money right now, because he's going through that fraud trial, they pointed it out. And all of a sudden, the note appears in the file saying the loan has been repaid. And it's not been signed. So I'm asking you, Trump supporters, explain how Donald Trump got a loan for $50 million and there's no paperwork to back it up. Surely you understand what crime and fraud is, right? This is a good example. And so, I'm highly suspicious of that loan, and I firmly believe, I can't confirm it, but I definitely believe Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin definitely might have some more information about that $50 million loan that somehow disappeared from Trump.org. You guys are just disgusting. And I can't believe you Trump supporters don't want to call him out on this. While you sit there and excuse his bad behavior, while you sit there and defend Donald Trump versus E. Jean Carroll. You're all a bunch of sinners going straight to hell. Can't you see it? It's sad I have to do this day in and day out. Let's talk about it. Right, Miss Boss Diva? Let's go. The chief foreign affairs columnist for the Financial Times has penned a withering column claiming that a second Trump term would make Russian President Vladimir Putin's dreams come true. See, the key word right there is come. Now you got to keep it clean, all right? Keep it clean. But see, this is some sick stuff. Even though Trump has not yet won a second term in office, he has already inspired Republicans in Congress to block further military aid to Ukraine, which is deeply hurting its ability to defend itself against Russian aggression. In particular, this guy says, it takes a critical eye towards Trump's decision to sabotage a bipartisan deal that delivered funding to Ukraine, Israel, and that made significant changes to America's immigration laws, All of this, he argues, is part of Trump's calculation that he can retake the White House by denying President Biden any wins. If the freedom of Ukraine and the security of Europe are all collateral damage in Trump's bid to win back the White House, the former president seems to regard that as a price worth paying. All right. Listen, the reporter also argues that Russian President Vladimir Putin made a long-term investment in Trump when he interfered in the 2016 presidential election with the goal of propelling him into the White House in hopes that he would cause raptures among Western allied nation. Quote, Putin has made a long-term bet on Trump, he concludes. Unless there is a last-minute change of heart in Congress, that wager may finally pay out on the battlefield in Ukraine. I knew it. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Do you understand just how dangerous Donald Trump is? This guy, he gets along with our enemies. He gets along with this guy, Vladimir Putin. He would rather watch the borders be open, as you like to claim they are. He doesn't care. He would rather see Ukraine suffer, Israel suffer. He doesn't care. All he wants to do is to be able to get back in the White House and break the laws and have everyone put him above the Constitution. And you Trump supporters wonder why we call you what you are, a bunch of traitors. Ladies and gentlemen, join me once again in giving Donald Trump and his supporters what they deserve. Because they're a bunch of traitors, right? Doing Vladimir Putin's dirty work. Join me in giving them another round of boos and shame. Guys.
Silence! You MAGA demon!
What's the obsession? What's the obsession, MAGA? Why are you so obsessed with Vladimir Putin? Whatever happened to, we need to do something about the border. There's a bill I'm hearing right now, and it's not going to get off the ground because apparently the Republicans refuse to cooperate with the Democrats because, hey, solving the problem would turn around and make it look like President Biden got another victory. Do you care about the country? Or do you simply care about trying to humiliate your fellow patriot, your fellow American citizens? This is why I have no respect for MAGA, and this is why I say, ladies and gentlemen, the gloves are officially off. Here we go. We got some more traitor news. U.S. talk show host Tucker Carlson is being slammed as a, quote, traitor after being pictured in Russia ahead of a sit-down interview with who? Vladimir Putin. Go figure. I guess Fox News wasn't his cup of tea, right? He needed to just go straight to his god, Vladimir Putin, right? And I bet you Trump supporters are salivating for this interview to come out, huh? I bet you Trump supporters are salivating. You know what really is something that I think is quite alarming is the fact that MAGA, they listen to Vladimir Putin more than President Biden, the president of the United States. Doesn't that sound strange? Right? They will use every curse word in the dictionary to describe President Biden. But if you talk about President Putin, wouldn't it be great if we got along with Russia, they say, repeating Donald Trump's. Russia, if you're listening, find me Hillary's emails, right? These folks are sick, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I said it. You're not really talking to, these folks out here on the app, Stacey Bear and Jay Bear, You're talking to the MAGA demon in them, all right? So when we're talking about them, I use the names Jay Bear and Russian because I want to call out that MAGA demon. Thank you, DJ. All right? And a lot of them have that MAGA demon, all right? Which it doesn't allow them to be honest. It doesn't allow them to hold Donald Trump accountable, and it allows for them to justify being traitors, all right? Images of the United States talk show host Tucker Carlson in Moscow have been published by Russian media outlets, causing critics to slam the journalist as a traitor amid rumors that he will conduct a sit-down interview with Vladimir Putin. The former Fox News host, 54 years old, reportedly arrived in the capital on February 1st after flying in from Istanbul. The Russian news site, published an image of the right-wing commenter allegedly in the Bolio Theater attending a performance of Spartacus. If the rumors are true, then Carlson will be the first Western journalist to interview Putin since the Ukraine war began in February of 2022. Reacting to the photos, Bill Kristol, former chief of staff to the vice president of the United States during the Reagan administration, suggested a temporary ban on Carlson re-entering his home country. He said, quote, "Perhaps we need a total and complete shutdown of Tucker Carlson re-entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what is going on." Adam Kinzinger, the former Republican Illinois representative, chimed in on the rumors, stating on social media that Carlson was a traitor. This is sick. This is dangerous. This is sick. And this is why I have zero respect for MAGA. This is why I the gloves are off when I talk to MAGA. This is why I don't allow them to be victims around me. MAGA, really? What's your justify Tara Reid going to Russia again? I didn't catch the reason you said that was okay. Justify Tucker Carlson. I didn't catch the reason why you said it was okay. Explain to me, MAGA, why it's okay for Donald Trump to get paid from China and why it's okay for all of you to go to Russia. Make it make sense. And don't lie. Don't lie when you do it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Join me in giving Tucker Carlson and his legion of MAGA demons what they deserve bright and early on a Tuesday morning in the middle of Black History Month. You traitors. Another round of booze and shame.
Silence! You MAGA demon!
No. Trump is not a businessman. Trump is a fraud. All right? Are you paying attention to any of the news? He's built his empire on decades of fraud. How do you call that a businessman? If all your businesses that you're running are going bankrupt, what kind of business are you running? Think about this. Why do I have to sit here day in and day out and explain this to you? Don't put that in my chat again. Don't put no Trump 2024. Don't do none of that, please. Do me a huge favor, MAGA. Sit your special behinds down and listen to this special broadcast. And don't ask me for a source, because you won't trust me. I'm sitting here showing you the source. These folks, I tell you, these folks, where do you get these folks from, ladies and gentlemen? These folks got to be crawling out of the woods somewhere nasty here in the United States of America. Your intelligence, MAGA, will never measure up against the great Zeus, all right? Your intelligence, it'll never measure up because you have a strange way of making yourselves look ridiculous. Listen, even if I tried to make you look reasonable, and I've been doing this for a while, right? A lot of you know who I am, you know my content. When I bring Trump supporters up in my live, I try my best to make them look normal, don't I? And every time they fail. They fail. So no. It's not me. It's you. Let's move on to our next topic. You know, we got to open up these boxes before it's too late. Trump lawyers have filed a throw the spaghetti at the wall motion. Two legal experts this week said that actions by special counsel Jack Smith's office have exposed the incompetence of one of the lawyers representing Trump co-defendant in the Mar-a-Lago document. I told you, Snuggles. You keep begging for Jack Smith. You keep begging for Jack Smith, you're going to get Jack Smith, right? And many of you, you know this. I'm going to say it. I haven't said it in a while. I'm going to say it now. Listen up, MAGA. There's a new joke going around. You want to hear it? This is what I heard. Go in the bathroom right now. Make sure you do it at around 3 a.m., all right? Go in the bathroom and then get in the mirror and spin around. And when you spin around, I want you to say this. You spin, you go,
Jack Smith.
right. And then you spin around again and you go,
Jack Smith.
oh, I hear. If you do it the third time, the FBI will show up, right? Jack Smith isn't playing, and I don't blame Jack Smith for not playing, all right? Here we go. At one point, the attorney representing the co-defendant, Carlos de Oliveira, confessed that over the course of the past several months, he's had serious troubles viewing the exhibits, including the videos from Mar-a-Lago security cameras, because he doesn't, quote, own a computer. Oh, my God. Wiseman, this is it, who has worked as the FBI's general counsel, as a prosecutor, as the assistant U.S. attorney general in the Eastern District of New York, prosecuting mob cases, and now fully at NYU School of Law, said he's never seen anything like this. Quote, I can tell you, though, if you are a government prosecutor, what you are worried about is you cannot just say, gee, this should not slow things up because the defendant's own doings, he explained. It is his own counsel what you're worried about. It is that claim later in the ineffective assistance of counsel. Such a claim could score an appeal later. He explained that it's why DOJ lawyers immediately responded, offering assistance to the lawyer and the proper equipment to help him carry out his duties as a competent counsel. Quote, it's just one of many things that the government goes out of its way to address in this brief. The first section of the filing is like a polite guide for Judge Eileen Cannon to make sure she does not go off the tracks. It also goes out of its way to debunk claims by Trump and his allies that the FBI search retrieved the documents from Mar-a-Lago was politically motivated. It goes through chapter and verse and very much answers the question of why did they have to engage in the search of Mar-a-Lago. It goes through each step that the National Archives undertook, why the DOJ got involved, the limited communications with the White House that the defense knew about and agreed to. You see, ladies and gentlemen, and by the way, Stacey Bear, she asked me, why is Fani Willis in communication with the White House? You know, the White House meaning the Biden administration White House. And I had to explain to Stacey Bear and all of them, because when you're prosecuting a case like this, you want to make sure you dot all your I's and you cross all your T's, right? And some of the information, Stacey Bear, that the DOJ needs and Fani Willis and them need is with the executive branch. All right, there's 3 branches of government. Trump was in the executive branch, so they needed that information. And how else were they going to get it unless they reached out to the Biden administration to get access to it? Stacey Bear, Jay Bear, ladies and gentlemen, do what we got to do. Join me in giving these Trump supporters what they deserve once again. These folks, ladies and gentlemen, they're not that brilliant. There he is. There's trash bait right there. Who thinks Fani Willis is somehow compromised? Join me in giving them what they deserve. Another round of boos and shame. They don't like me. They don't like me because I tell the truth. I get it, but you must not have heard me at the top of the show.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right, now let's move on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. We don't got much time before I open up those boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth, all right? But I want to bring this up, all right? We have Alina Habba advising E. Jean Carroll, all right? You know who Alina Habba is, right? She's giving E. Jean Carroll some advice, and this is her advice after losing Donald Trump $88 million. All right. And this is typical MAGA nonsense, by the way. But I figured, you know what? We got to address this. Let's go.
For Save America. Alina, when you see this $83.3 million judgment, and then the very next night, Carol's out there, she's on MSNBC with a lawyer, and like, oh, what do you want? You want a penthouse in France? What do you want? Rachel Maddow, they're yucking it up. It's really disgusting. I mean, the American people, even if you don't like Trump, you have to say, what the heck is going on here?
Right. I think they're seeing it. I hope they're seeing it. You know, we have a judge that's trying to throw a civil attorney, threatening me that he's going to put me in the clink, I believe was what he said, because I objected to his ruling on an evidentiary issue. It was a PowerPoint slide that helped prove our case. And he said, no, you're not allowed to bring it in. I'm sorry. And I said, Your Honor, I have to put something on the record. I completely disagree with you. The evidence rules don't say it. And his response was, sit down, Ms. Haba, or I'm going to put you in jail. If that is the point we are at as a country, where we are so literally suffer from this Trump derangement syndrome, really that it was like being in an epic Twilight Zone, where no rules were allowed but for the other side. And then she goes out there and gloats and says she's going to buy France and a wardrobe and a motorcycle and this and that. I want everyone to remember, and I said this in my closing argument to the jury, she's here to get a check. And after this, she will continue. She didn't care, about the defamation. She cared about the publicity. And I argued that ad nauseum. Unfortunately, when you block a jury from seeing video footage, tweets that prove our case, when you block them from letting us have an expert, but they can have one, we were not allowed to have an expert. We tried twice. The judge wouldn't allow them in. It is so obvious. And unfortunately, that jury in that silo wouldn't know that because they're not allowed on the internet and they hear the rulings and they see a judge, putting an attorney down. Then that jury.
You know what? I'm done, Alina Haba. I'm done. How dare you still continue to attack E. Jean Carroll and get out here and repeat this narrative that she's doing this for money? What else could she do to get Donald Trump to stop attacking her? Apparently the $5 million wasn't enough, right? He kept doing it. He attacked her at one point 42 times in 1 hour on his Truth Social post, subjecting her to all kinds of threats from his supporters, some nasty, dangerous threats. It wasn't just the SA, it's the defamation. And clearly, Alina, you didn't do a good job representing your client because you were supposed to stop him from spending money, all right? But you ended up helping her to get a judgment that I would say arguably is one of the biggest judgments I've seen go against one individual by one. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you hear her crying in her voice. You can hear it. Listen to the octaves. Listen to the octaves. You can hear the MAGA tears in her voice. Hold on. Let's see.
It is so obvious, and unfortunately, that jury in that silo wouldn't know that.
You hear that? You hear her crying because she understands what's really about to happen, which is she knows Donald Trump is going broke. She knows Donald Trump is going to go to prison, right? And he'll never, ever be president again. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Alina Haba what she deserves, all right? Because she still doesn't seem to get it. She might be next, with, E. Jean Carroll suing her if she doesn't stop. Join me in giving Alina Haba what she deserves. Another round of booze and shame. I don't care. All right. Listen, we don't got much time. You know what? I want to switch gears, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to play MAGA or not? Are you out there? Are you ready to play MAGA or not? Because, what was his name? Tricky Dicky? Is that what you call him, Miss Boss Diva? Tricky Dicky? He calls me the love guru. All right? It's time to play MAGA or not, ladies and gentlemen. All right? You know what we got to do? I'm going to bring you a story, and I want you to Put a 1 in the chat if you think this is MAGA. All right. All right. Michael, thank you, Haas. Thank you, champ. Long time no see. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this is MAGA. Put a 2 if you think it is other. All right. And these are, to me, these are real stories that are going on in America that we need to make sure we get to the bottom of. All right. And if this person is MAGA, we'll have to give them the honorable round of booze and shame. All right. A woman feels violated after discovering why her cousin didn't invite her to the wedding. Here's the story. Wedding guest lists often are often cause mayhem, but one woman is disgusted by her cousin's decision to leave her out of his big day. The snubbed relative feels violated and gross after releasing the real reason her cousin hasn't invited her to his wedding, despite the fact that all of the rest of the family members were in attendance. The disgruntled woman had fallen out with her cousin's bride, and during the argument, the woman's old OnlyFans account had been brought up as an issue. She started the account to save up for a house deposit, assuming none of her family members had any idea about the X-rated content. Did they do something with the presidential immunity? Hold on. Straight facts. Hold on. I saw something flash. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Appeals court denies Trump presidential immunity. Here we go. Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. We're moving on. We'll come back to this. Donald Trump is not immune from prosecution for alleged crimes committed during his presidency. To reverse the 2020 elections result, an appeals court said today. The ruling is a major blow to Trump's key defense thus far in the federal election subversion case brought against him by who? Special counsel Jack Smith. The former president has argued that the conduct Smith charged him over was part of his official duties. As president, it therefore shielded him from criminal liability. Quote, for the purposes of this criminal case, former President Trump has become Citizen Trump with all of the defenses any other criminal defendant. By any executive immunity that may have protected him while he served as president no longer protects him against this prosecution. The court wrote, Fatality. Well, MAGA. Oh my God, this day just got a lot better. Aren't you all feeling good? You know what we got to do? Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Donald Trump and his supporters what they rightfully deserve. Where is Snuggles at? Join me in giving Donald Trump another round. This is a special round of booze and shame, right? This is going to be a little bit longer because they were celebrating that this case had disappeared from Judge Tanya Chutkan's calendar. And they got a little too excited, and now we got the answer. He is not immune. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him what he deserves. Some booze and shame. Wow. You see how that works? MAGA. You see, God is so good, isn't he? Thank you, Straight Facts, and everyone who put that in the chat. And we're going to have to talk about it when these boxes open, all right? But it just goes to show you how important it is to make sure we keep Donald Trump's criminal behind out of office. Stay focused, everyone. There's going to be a lot of things happening this year and a lot of tricks. Donald Trump, He is a mastermind at coming up with ways to try to make stuff like this disappear. Don't lose focus. Jack Smith, excellent work. Exhausting the going the legal route to make sure no matter what, every single step of the way, Donald Trump is going to be held accountable. You can appeal it all the way you want. His only option now is the Supreme Court, and you know what they're going to do. They're not going to tell the District Court of Appeals that they got it wrong. They're not going to do all of that. It's a done deal. Ladies and gentlemen, mark my word, Donald Trump will be prosecuted, Donald Trump will be convicted, and Donald Trump will be sentenced. All right, this year, I guarantee it, right? All right. Well, listen, we only got a little bit of time left, and we'll continue, and I'll pick up where I left off on this particular topic. The question is this MAGA or not? All right. So this woman, she wasn't invited to her cousin's wedding, but she didn't quite understand why. So here's what happened. The disgruntled woman had fallen out with her cousin's bride, and during the argument, the woman's OnlyFans account was brought up as the issue. She started the account to save up for a house deposit, assuming no one in her family had access to this account or any ideas about her X-rated content. The bride not only exposed her account to the woman's family, but she also found out that her own cousin had been subscribed to her account, where she regularly posted inappropriate videos and photos. All right. It transpires that this now wife had found out about his subscription, hence the lack of the invitation to the wedding. She wrote, "So quick story about a wedding I wasn't invited to. My cousin and his girlfriend got married sometime in February, and every other member in the family was invited except for me, which I thought was weird, but to each their own. Well, my cousin's wife and I have a falling out, and some harsh things are said, and she's at one point threatening to expose that I used to do OnlyFans to my family. The text she sends threatening me was super specific, and it had me wondering why she knew about it. She then decided to take a deep dive into her old followers and found out that one of them was her cousin on a fake account. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Is this MAGA or not? Her own cousin was subscribed to her OnlyFans. What are we gonna do, ladies and gentlemen? Is this MAGA or not? Please put a 1 in the chat. One. This is MAGA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we gotta do. Join me in giving these disgusting Trump supporters who subscribe to their own cousin's OnlyFans account what they deserve. You're a bunch of nasty demons. Join me in giving them another round of booze and shame. All right, listen, we got to get to these boxes. There's so much going on out there, all right? Couple of more topics. So we're going to get into some J6 business, and then we're up and away. Well, Miss Boss Diva, you and I were having a conversation yesterday, right? And I told you there was a story about one of the J6ers, right? That doesn't want to be let out of jail. He's having a good time. So here it is. You can go look at it. January 6th rioter may be seeking to delay sentencing because he likes being locked up. You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. He's having a good time in prison. Now explain that, you MAGA demons. Explain that. Brandon Fellows, who has called incarceration awesome and very fun, wants to push back his sentencing until the Supreme Court rules on a case that may affect one of his charges. Federal prosecutors are asking a judge to deny January 6th rioters' request to delay his sentencing, arguing that the defendants may be seeking to remain incarcerated. Okay? Brandon Fellows was convicted last year after representing himself at trial, where he told jurors that January 6th was a beautiful day. You want to see him? Here he goes. There he is. Does he look like you judge that. January 6th was a beautiful day, and he liked the fact that those senators and congressmen were in fear for their lives. Quote, "We had to take the election back. It was stolen," Fellows testified, adding outside the presence of the jury that he was in a kangaroo court, referring to the judge as a schnazi. Before that, Fellows was among a small percentage of Capitol attack defendants who were held in jail before their trials. He has been incarcerated since July of 2021 with a sentencing hearing scheduled for February 29th. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this guy right here? He enjoys being in prison. Make no mistake. Yeah, look at him. He doing everything it takes. Well, that blows the Antifa BLM lie out of the water. It sure does. Straight facts. It sure does. This is MAGA right here, ladies and gentlemen. And he enjoys being in prison. He enjoys sharing a jail cell with another grown man. He enjoys having someone tell him when to go shower and when to go eat his breakfast. He enjoys that. All right, and who are we to judge? I'm not here to judge. Listen, if you like it, I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving this deranged lunatic who loved, he would smell Donald Trump's diaper. You know he would. He'd put his nose all in it. Join me in giving him what he deserves. Another round of booze and shame. Brandon, Fellows, you are disgusting. He's disgusting. Oh my God, I can't wait till I get caught up on this breaking news. All right, now, you know what we got to do? We got to cover another seditionist, treasonous traitor who's been, arrested, right? So let's get into this. Great Falls man has been sentenced for January 6th insurrection. Here we go. A Great Falls man who participated in the January 6th, 2021 insurrection in Washington, D.C. with his minor son was sentenced to 36 months probation, 90 days home detention, 100 hours of community service, and $500 of restitution. Patrick O'Brien, let's see if we got a photo of this nuthead. There he is. Patrick O'Brien was arrested January 5th, 2023, and was charged and pled guilty on September 20th to the misdemeanors of parading, demonstrating, or picketing in a Capitol building. He appeared via Zoom on Friday in front of Judge Randolph Moss in U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia. O'Brien is also prohibited from possessing any firearms during his period of probation. All right, this is what they're saying. On January 6, 2021, a mob of then President Donald Trump supporters broke into the Capitol and disrupted a joint session of Congress convened to count the electoral votes, declaring Joe Biden the winner. All right. Official estimates say that they caused about $3.5 million in damage. 5 people lost their lives during that riot. In the immediate aftermath, and 140 police officers were injured. All right. The U.S. Attorney's Office said O'Brien and his teen son, he took his own teenage son there. Wow. We're in the Capitol for about 28 minutes, and it was being ransacked by rioters. He carried a Gadsden, quote, "Don't tread on me" flag, and he and his son jubilantly chanted and roamed throughout the building. They said that they did not try to restrain his son when he was a teen, stole a mouse pad from an unmanned security desk, and showed no remorse. The actions of O'Brien engaged in on January 6th were despicable, U.S. Attorney Matthew Graves said. Such a sentence protects the community, promotes respect for the law, and deters future crime by imposing restrictions on O'Brien's liberty as a consequence of his behavior, while recognizing his acceptance for the responsibility of his crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this traitor. Here he is right there. That's his son right next to him. Patrick O'Brien and his minor son are seen in a Facebook video clip attacking our Capitol on January 6th. These folks are dangerous. His father, who was indoctrinated and radicalized by watching The Apprentice, right? Passed that on to his son. And now look at this. Failed, you know what? Attacking your right. He's a terrible parent, just like a lot of these other folks we run into on this app. This guy is a terrible parent. Now we got to deal with your son as an adult having to go unpack all this nasty stuff. Hopefully he does. We don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving deranged Patrick O'Brien what he deserves. Another round of booze and shame. And because he's been sentenced, let's send him off the old-fashioned way.
I'd like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay.
You will pay. You hear that, MAGA? I want you to understand the way that I see this. You wake up every single morning and you take orders from a man, a human being, another human being, right? And get this. This individual you take your orders from, he wakes up every day too. You know what he does? He puts a bird's nest on his head. He paints himself orange. And he puts on some diapers and soils his diapers. Then he gets onto his social media platform and gives you knuckleheads your marching orders. Send all your money to me. That's what he tells you. Send me all your money. Get to Washington, D.C. Break the law for me. Throw your families away for me. Serve me. Get on your knees for me. This is what Donald Trump tells you to do every single day. And you do it. I don't care about you. I don't care about your wife. Just give me everything you got. And you do it. Oh, you're upset? Blame Biden. You're upset? Blame the Democrats. I have nothing to do with your suffering. While he continues to take advantage of you. You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You're not that intelligent. You're not mad at me. If you go and think about what I'm saying, you're not mad at me. You're mad at yourself. Because you've allowed yourselves to be vassals of transgression for Donald Trump. And then after he gets done using you, you know what he says? You do not represent this country. Right? You heard him. He immediately summoned the National Guard. You defiled our country and you will pay. He chewed you up and he spit you out. He doesn't care. He calls you hostages, but not one time has he put any money on your books. And you still have hope in this guy. You could go, it's so easy for you to call Joe Biden any kind of name. It's so easy for you to talk crazy about Michelle Obama. It's so easy for you to talk crazy about Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton. But not one time can you actually admit that Donald Trump is playing you like a fiddle. And it's sad. The economy's never been better. And you still believe it's terrible. It's terrible for you because you're listening to Donald Trump and you ain't getting on top of business out here. And that's why, I want to make sure you understand one thing.
Well, let me just say I'm not going to spend too much time on Donald Trump's cognitive disorders. He tried to say that Nikki Haley did not allow the National Guard to come, but it was Nancy Pelosi. It was nobody. It was Joe. It was
Donald Trump. He knows, and you know, that Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and I begged for hours for the National Guard to come. He knows that we don't have the authority to bring the National Guard. The president does. Sad to say for the District of Columbia, because every other state, the governor has that power.
Yeah, he brought the National Guard on January 6th. And the funny thing that I'll say, and then I got to open up these boxes, is this. If you knew the FBI was there, MAGA, right? You were chanting feds, feds, feds when you saw Ray Epps. Why'd you continue to break the law? Why do you break the law in front of the cops? You genius. You guys are a joke. All right, let's open up the boxes. Time to hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth and shame the devil. Oops, that's the wrong background. All right. A lot of people don't like me on this app. I don't, people ask me, how do you sleep at night, Zeus? I'm going to tell you, I sleep real good. All right. I'm not losing any sleep over these Trump supporters. All right. I have no problem sending these Trump supporters straight to jail or straight to hell. Right. All right. Well, you know the rules, right? You each get. We're going to try to make sure we all do 3 minutes, say your piece, and keep it clean, keep it above the belt. The only person that should be hitting below the belt is Zeus, all right? And by the way, please, ladies and gentlemen, save all your feedback about my show. Save that for my DMs. If you get into my box and you want to talk about what your issue or your grievance is with Zeus, please save that for either the Closet of Truth or send a message to me in my DMs, all right? I am here to deliver a message, and then I'm getting up out of here. All right, move it along. Oh, DJ, one of the bad boys. Good morning, DJ. How are you doing, my brother? DJ, are you there? Uh-oh. I think he's on the MAGA Wi-Fi. DJ, I think there's a connect. Oh, I think you're there. Are you there, DJ? It says live paused. Are you there? All right. Good morning. How you doing, champ?
I am here. Can you hear? Man, so I want to get up here real quick, deflect a little bit from this. So, number one, if I'm going to subscribe to anything, and it won't be OnlyFans. Oh, look at that.
That's a good point.
It's going to be Zeus. I just subscribed.
Oh, thank you for the subscription. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was locked in.
Number two, I am a big supporter of the creators such as yourself. And where did it go? So I'm gonna send Zeus. We'll get this party started. We're not gonna participate in the coin cot. Oh, Lord have mercy. But anyway, so
yes.
We had click in my live last night.
Thank you.
As
Yes.
know. And I am going to write a song about click. So I figured it's too early in the morning for DJ to be cooking, but I'll give you a little rendition of what's going to come your way. Click. Are you listening? It's going to go like this. So I'll do it slow because we know that, he has issues with hearing. It's going to go click, trick, man with the small dictionary. Ladies, get the blueberries ready, right? So, there's going to be more to come. Click. I got bars all day. Poor click. Most disrespectful.
He's disrespectful, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and I think I heard you say something about the Trumpers for somebody to get on their knees. Click. You know that position.
Oh.
Assume it, sir.
Oh. Wow.
No,
I love it.
You like that? You like that intro?
Yeah. He likes it hard, he said in your live yesterday, right? Remember, he said he wants to be roasted hard. That's what he said.
He likes it real hard. So, you know what? Clickbait, I'm giving you back your coin. Oh, I sent it to the wrong person. I sent it to you.
Yeah. Tell him, DJ.
Man, I just had to come up, Click, click, trick, trick. Man with the small dictionary. Ladies, get the blueberries ready. That's what I'm saying. And DJ is out.
All right. All righty then, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Craze. All right, make sure you give him a nice follow. All right, that's where I hang out in the after hours and unwind.
That's
all right,
right.
me and some friends of mine. All right,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Morning bars. Morning
all right.
bars.
All right, morning bars. Clickbait, you're done. Thank you, DJ. All right, clickbait, you're done.
Fatality.
Done. He's been steamrolled so much, I think his permanent position is on his back, right? Who else do we got next, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. All right. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Greetings.
Greetings.
All right. What brings you to the show?
I just wanted to school you in a debate.
Oh, what do you? Well, this is the morning show. I'm not in the closet of truth, but is there a particular topic you need clarification on?
Yeah, I just want to say that your show is lame.
Then why are you here?
I just wanted to come and troll.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
Oh, okay. And what is that?
I just wanted to report you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is there anything else?
That's it.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm old enough to be your dad, son.
Oh, okay. All right. What happened to him? Oh my God. Yeah. You know, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this TikTok thing ain't easy, all right? But you know, I have a lot of folks that love Zeus, and that was one of them. Couldn't you hear all the love in his voice? All right, let's move it along. You know me, we don't shy away from friendly conversations. No, we don't. All righty then. All right, let's get it going. I mean, why are you upset? Is it because of the presidential immunity thing? I don't know. Good morning. Who do we have here? Catherine, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I just want to let you know, I don't know if you heard yet, but Trump immunity claim for interference.
Yeah, I did hear that. Isn't that amazing? Right.
He's not protected.
No, that's pretty funny, right?
I'm so happy. I just thought I'd let you know because I didn't know if you'd heard yet.
Okay, well, listen, I appreciate that, Catherine. All right.
No problem.
This is your first time in the box, correct?
Yeah, it is. I've been on other lives with you and other people's lives, but not on here.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you a couple of questions before you get up out of here. All right. First question: in your opinion, do you think President Biden stole the 2020 election?
No.
Let's go. That's all. Next question: who would you say is responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6th?
Mr. DJT.
Yeah. All right. Last and final question: do you think President Biden or Hillary Clinton are guilty of any crimes?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Do you think President Biden or Hillary Clinton are guilty of any crimes?
Not Biden.
That's close enough. All right. Well,
I didn't think anything about Hillary until I heard something today, so I got to investigate it.
Make sure you investigate because there's a lot of misinformation out there. All right. Well, listen, Catherine, thank you so much. And yes,
you too. You have a blessed day.
All right, you too. We're going to definitely bring up some more guests. I want to hear someone update me on the presidential immunity. All right. So thank you so much. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Catherine a round of applause. All righty then. All right, Shay, good morning. How are you doing? All right, you got some updates for Zeus?
Hey. Yeah. Yeah, just starting to look at all of this. And yeah. So this is going to be, so what I'm curious about is to see if when Chutkan is going to go ahead and, let's see, here's this, pulling this up. A 3-judge panel of the U.S. Appeals Court in D.C. has just ruled that Donald J. Trump's claim that he is immune from prosecution on the charges that he plotted to overturn the 2020 election has been rejected.
Hey, Lindsay, I saw you.
Slam Dunkas.
Thank you, Valerie. Yes. Zeus is winning. Goggles, delete your account.
Let's get this case set for trial. People are ready. Let's go, Tuckin. Let's go. Let's get it back on the docket. Let's go. Let's go.
Shay, what is this going to do to Biden? I mean, his poll numbers. Do you heard?
Oh, yeah. They're going to go up. They're going to go up.
Oh.
It's not going to be pretty because it's huge. Yeah, this is huge. Absolutely. Yeah, because, that's what we've been waiting on. And, the Supreme Court, guys, just know the Supreme Court's going to say the exact same thing. Every attorney in their right mind has said, there's no way they're going to rule that he has immunity. You can't. The Constitution is clear as day. Checks and balances, people.
Yes!
Checks and fucking balances. No one branch has another. I know. That's okay. It was worth the growl.
Yeah,
but yeah, Sometimes I'm like, I don't care. But yeah, no, it's clear what this country is founded on. It is clear what our Constitution says.
Yep.
And thank God we have our stopgap so we don't get another Schmittler in history.
Thank you, DJ.
No matter how hard you try, no matter how many buffoons you have that praise you, it's not going to work in this country. We are a country of law and order, MAGA.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. It's over, Shay. They know it.
Yeah, no, it is so over.
Has Trump responded yet? Is he?
Oh, let's see.
Give me an update,
Go on his Truth Social. Let's see. Where is that? Buried in my phone.
Rick, thank you. Yeah.
Let's see. Has he responded yet in 16 minutes? Oh no, he wants to have a poll. No.
Oh, he's sick right now, ain't he?
Oh, he's got these stupid polls. This is
Donald, you're not eating your breakfast. Is everything okay?
Yeah, no.
This is your favorite.
He's in the golden toilet throwing.
Tell him, Shay.
He's puking. He's like, I'm done. Nope, no post from the Donald. No, he's awfully quiet.
Oh, this is so hilarious.
So the next of the news is going to be when that case is back on the docket. So this is going to be fantastic.
Yep, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Absolutely. Okay, my friend, that is all I got. And thank you for having me up.
All right. I will see you in these TikTok streets. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they are very upset with you today, Shay. They're very upset with you. Okay, how dare you?
Okay.
All right.
I love that I upset them.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
everyone. Have a wonderful day, Kingdom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Shay a round of applause. One of the bad members. MAGA, remember this?
We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level.
Remember this?
We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
I can't with this guy. You Trump supporters, y'all are so ignorant. All right, good morning, Brother Swerve. Oh, my gosh.
Good morning, my brother. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are things with you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a good day. Seems like my new pain patches seem to be working okay. So
all right.
Things are good. And excuse me one second while I take a sip of these MAGA tears. Hold on. All right. So
they're crying.
Now I don't want everybody to get too excited. Remember, this is a 3-judge federal appellate court.
Right.
The Supreme Court is still. They have to take up the case, in which case I think the Supreme Court is going to say we abide by the ruling of the lower court.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be seen from a political standpoint, I do not think the Supreme Court wants to be seen as putting their fingers on the scale of a presidential election in any way, shape, or form. That includes the three that he put up there. One of which we're qualified to be. I mean,
wow. I'm lost for words. This ruling came at just the right time, right?
Well, if you recall, Chuckin also said, you don't have immunity. Our Constitution is not to a king or a queen.
Yeah.
She told him that in the beginning.
To his
so
face.
I think she needs to go ahead and get this case back on the docket.
Yep.
So we can move it along. But these courts are taking way too long to decide stuff, especially the Supreme Court. They're taking way too long to decide stuff. And they're supposedly going to hear arguments pretty soon on whether or not he has to come off the ballot. But again, if they say no, they could be seen as, again, tipping the scales. Because we have no process or procedure for this, because this has never happened before.
Yeah.
There's no process for the 19th Amendment. It just says that it doesn't even say they have to have a trial.
Yeah.
They can just decide, which is what the Secretary of State of Maine did. That Secretary of State was like, trial, why waste that money? Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, if you engage in an insurrection, it's crystal clear you don't belong in the White House.
And they seem to forget it's not just what happened on January 6th. It's all the garbage that led up to January 6th. With all of his junk tweets and public statements on TV, and this, that, and the other thing. And I would love to see his defense on how, they keep saying Pelosi set him up. He ain't even talking about that, how Pelosi set him up. So why are they talking about it?
They're running out of road. They're running out of excuses. They know the end is here.
Yeah, they think he's playing chess when in reality he's playing Connect 4.
Luke, who's been charged with insurrection? The J6ers have.
Yeah, ask them that.
Yeah.
But he's sitting there playing Connect 4 while Jack Smith and Tanya Chutkin and everybody else is playing chess. So yeah, I think this ruling came down pretty good. I was expecting it from the federal appellate court pretty soon anyway.
Yeah.
So I still got to go and read more about it, but I saw the news blurbs on my iPad.
All right. Is this winning or losing for you?
We're definitely winning. We're definitely winning. And I already know what Struggle Bubbles is going to say. Has he been convicted?
Oh,
has he been put in jail yet?
Oh.
No. So we're still winning, Democrats. We're still winning.
Struggle Bubbles.
Struggler.
Yeah. Oh, Struggles is going to be sick. I can't wait to go to Snuggles Live after this show.
Oh my God.
I'm going to peek in there. I'm going to peek in there. And, all we got to do is just show up, Swerve, and they're triggered.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Especially when you show up, they're like, oh, shoot, Zeus is here.
The worst
and some
nightmare.
of them, they don't even give me a chance. They see my name pop in, they just boot me out.
Yeah, you're like Mufasa, in the Lion King. Mufasa.
Ooh, say it again.
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Tell them, Swerve.
It's the same thing when I hear President Joseph Robinette Biden.
Yeah, sure. No.
All right, brother. I'm gonna let you get back to managing the affairs of the kingdom. Kingdom.
All right.
Thank you all for the well wishes and things of that nature. I appreciate you. And y'all, please have a good day. Have a great day. Go out and do something kind for somebody without expecting anything in return. And
all right.
God dog it, have fun while you're doing it.
All right.
You take it easy, my brother.
You too, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up to Brother Swerve. One of the bad boys in the kingdom.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Hey!
Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when Jack comes for you? Bad boys. What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do when Jack Smith comes for you, MAGA? Where's Tiny at? Where's Snuggles at? Where's Jay Bear? They're in here with their fake accounts. Tell them to come on in and listen to Zeus this morning, all right? I want them to listen to this special broadcast and Feel the joy. Feel the love coming from the love guru. All right. Good morning, Cece.
Good morning, handsome. How are you
Good morning.
doing?
How are you? I'm doing all right.
Lord have mercy, me. Woo,
You guys,
yesterday.
what happened? Is there
What
some
a
more?
day. What a
What
day yesterday and last night, man.
Talk to me.
Woo. Honey, I was called everything but Mother Teresa.
Wow. By who?
These two women from New York. Boy, I tell you, these New York women, they're nasty. They have such a foul mouth. I mean, they were
Yeah.
telling me, oh, I got them. I was calling them Linda, and they didn't like that. I was in Tony's live, and he calls them mega Karens.
They are MAGA Karens. I get it. Yeah.
And when I called him Linda, oh, that didn't settle well. But Zeus,
Talk to me.
It's Childs, Henderson, and Pan. Three women that brought Donald down.
Let's go.
3 women. Yes.
Good
Those 3 women denied that orange Cheeto.
The president. So what you're saying is he is not getting any kind of immunity for breaking the law.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're not playing. We're not playing. We're tired of him. We're tired of his mega nuts. They're crazy. And what's more disappointing again are the women. The women are worse than the men.
Talk to me. What's that about?
To stand by and protect him over what he's done to E. Jean Carroll, and for these women to say that she's lying, that she's crazy, that she wants to spend her money on clothes. It's going to be her money. She can burn it if she wants to. You know? And I get so frustrated. And Jay Bear, you know, you were in a live the other night with with Gary, okay?
Yeah, I was.
She hijacked his live. She came in there and she said, "Oh, Gary needs me.
Oh,
that's why I'm in here." No, Jay Bear, nay. He didn't need you. All you did when you all left, his whole complete. That poor man, he was doing good until she came in.
He was.
And she came in and hijacked the whole thing, and everybody left.
Yeah.
That's not fair. She thinks that she is the queen. Oh, and by the way, that's what she wants to be called from here on out.
What? What she want to be called?
It's either princess or queen. It probably is queen.
No, those are 2 titles she's not worthy to be referred to as. More like traitor, sinner, liar, right?
All of the above. All of the above. But I want you to know.
All right.
I protect you. I got your back, and I'm watching them. I'm like a hawk. You understand, people?
Oh.
I'm like a hawk, and I'm watching you.
Tell them.
Love you, buddy. I hope the weather's okay for you.
Yeah, it's a little cloudy, but it's okay. It's actually, as far as I'm concerned, with the ruling that we just got today, it's a sunny day over here.
The sun is out, whether it's out or
right,
not.
Boss Diva. Right.
All right.
All
okay,
right,
buddy. You have a good one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Cece. All right, you know what it is. Thank you, Cece. All right, let's get it going. Oh my God! Let's go, Miss Boss Diva. How you doing?
Let's go, Zeus. Hey, I'm doing great.
All right.
DC, okay. It's looking good over there in DC with me. From over here in Cali, it looks great.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. They're very upset with you right now, Miss Boss Diva. I mean.
Oh yeah, they stay mad. But I don't care, not one bit. I keep winning, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day.
No lies detected.
No lies detected whatsoever. But I love the fact that they did it today.
Some Black history for your behind, ain't it?
Right. You know, making history during Black history is, you know, is uncanny. So what we got to do is keep the momentum, right? Because, at the end of the day, okay, so he might have to go. He might appeal it and go to the full circuit as opposed to the 3-judge.
Yeah.
And you know, or the Supreme Court will be the last stop. But
yeah. Let him go.
Yeah. Let him go on ahead and do it because they're not going to say anything different than this 3-panel has said today. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so even the judge was like, okay, so you know, with the argument, it says one of the D.C. Circuit judges, Florence Pan, pressed Trump attorney D. John Sauer at the oral argument about whether a president might sell pardons or nuclear secrets or even order a Navy SEAL team to unalive a political opponent and still evade criminal prosecution under his theory of the case. So basically you're saying, dude, he could just go out and do whatever he feels like.
And you know what they say? Every one of those things you read, they're saying there's a chance Trump might have actually done those things.
Absolutely.
Which is why he doesn't want to go to trial, because this evidence might come out. So, yeah.
Oh, it will come out. There's no might about it. They're going to, you know, all your dirty laundry is aired out in a courtroom. Absolutely.
Yep.
You go to trial, you're going to find out everything about what you did.
Linda, not BS.
Everything.
Linda, stop.
They will definitely find out everything. And then another judge was like, yeah, it's paradoxical, right? You know, I mean, how are you going to think that you're going to fully execute and faithfully execute the laws only to violate those same laws and receive legal protection?
Yeah.
So I believe that every judge from that circuit, that 3-panel, the full panel, and the Supreme Court, they're not going along with Donald Trump's shenanigans. He's going to have to sit down in that courtroom, deal with Jack Smith all on his helmet, and that's the way it's going to go. And MAGA, y'all going to be right there front and center, watching his loser behind, keep losing, exposing all of his crimes, even more crimes. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a superseding indictment going on with the other 2 locations that was not disclosed to the FBI when they was, you know, searching his spot. So, I mean, he got a whole lot of things that he should be worried about. And immunity is not one of them because he's not going to get it.
Tell him.
He's not going to get it. You know, the Supreme Court is not going to give a president immunity based off the fact that Joe Biden in the House right now, he can go do whatever. He can fire the whole Supreme Court. He can say, no, I don't want nobody. Or I want 20 people on the Supreme Court. And I want to get rid of you. He can do whatever he want to do.
Bingo.
And they're not gonna give him that kind of authority. They're just not, MAGA.
You're done, MAGA.
So you guys are losing. Every day we wake up to you losing something. Something. It's usually your mind.
Did we clear that up, Linda? Did we clear that up, Linda? All right.
Yeah, so I just wanted to quote from this article because I thought it was really, really important to say kind of paraphrase what the judges are, you know, thoughts and arguments was against Trump's attorney saying, oh yeah, you know, immunity, he was president, you know. I mean, what did you expect him to do? He was president. B freaking S. That's all I got to say. So
tell him.
Much love to you, Zeus. I heard my bell. I know somebody else want to come up and everything, like attack and say smarter than me. So let's go.
All right,
Much
ladies
love
and
to you,
gentlemen.
Zeus. I see
Much
you in the
love
streets,
to you.
baby.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Miss Boss Diva a round of applause. From the Bad Mama Jammas. Linda, I see you out there in the comment section. Why don't you just come on up here and talk to Zeus for a quick second, Linda? I'm confused about what's going on. Linda, are you okay? Is there something that I could help you get some clarity on? You know, you can come up here and talk to Zeus real quickly, all right? I know this is hard for you, Linda. I really do recognize that this is earth-shattering, right? This is probably one of the most difficult things you've had to go through in your life, right? To watch Donald Trump be held accountable, right? And the thought of him in handcuffs, right, in a prison outfit, and never being able to, be in the White House again, that scares you, right, Linda? So Linda, please, I'm giving you an opportunity. You don't gotta be limited to the number of characters in the chat. You can come up here, and I'm very nice, right? You can come talk to Zeus, all right? I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds, Linda, all right? Because maybe I'm not hearing something, all right? Can you all please encourage Linda to send Zeus a guest request real quickly, because I just don't want her. Oh, you're at work. Can you step outside for a quick minute or two? It's only 3 minutes, Linda. It's only a minute or two. What kind of work do you do, Linda? All right, let's bring up our next panelist while we're waiting on Linda. Oh my God, attacking. All right. All right. Good morning, attacking. How are you doing? Linda's out there. She's crying. She's crying.
I did like 3 backflips.
Oh.
Yeah, and a split on the landing.
Okay.
But anyway, I like what Cece said about Sphincter Girl.
Yeah.
About being wanting to be called a princess or a queen.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
about we just call her a royal pain in the ass?
Let's go. Let's go.
You know how Snuggles, you know how Toilet Paper Man pushed the immunity. Trump's got immunity. He's gonna win. He's gonna win. Well, of course, I made a video just now.
Have you heard from Snuggles?
No,
I haven't seen him.
Well, the last time when he was up in Barrister's broadcast with Shay, and he was whining, Tara Reid, we gotta believe all the women.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess he was kind of sick. I hope he's okay. I mean, personally, that way I hope he's okay. Politically, he's just he just needs to flush it down the toilet.
Yeah.
But I made a video, in Iron Man, where that Vigo made like a whip, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and then he gets taken down, and as he's being dragged, he goes, "You lose, and he spits blood, right? So
yes.
I put that with Snuggles' face. You lose.
Oh, wow! Snuggles, you're losing.
Oh Lord!
You're gonna make him take down his account attacking. Do you feel bad about that?
No, I don't feel bad about it. I mean, this is political. These little whiners whine if you call them names, but yet they call people names themselves.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, come on. This is all political. It's not personal. And the thing is this: if you don't want to be called a liar, don't lie. If you don't want to be called a hypocrite, don't become a hypocrite. If you're gonna say Trump didn't do something but Joe Biden did, you're a hypocrite. You're a human. You're a horrible, horrible person. Bottom line.
Bingo.
I don't care. I am Donald Trump. When I call you guys names that you guys clap for when he does it to other people, you guys clap and cheer when he degrades people, and then you whine if you're called names. Shut up, grow up. These are only words. This is an app. I'm nowhere close to Zeus. My words are not going to hurt him. His words are not going to hurt me.
Nope.
These are only words. And by the way, if you're going to play the victim and say you've been threatened 17 times, but yet you have threatened me, coming to find me and punch me in the face, don't play that game. You're not going to do it. It's not a big deal. But don't go play in the game that you've been threatened. I get threatened all the time. I ain't out whining about it. I'm not on an app saying, "Oh, I was threatened. No, I've been threatened." Big deal. Big deal. Until somebody knocks on your door, but it's not because of what Zeus does.
Nope.
And it's not because of what I do, it's because of what you do. You're the one causing it. I mean, my God, be serious. Your words, you're doing what Donald Trump does. Lie, like and then lie some more. Stop lying. Donald Trump's a horrible person. He lost another part of the case. Realize it. He's a horrible person. He's being held accountable. And you, as a normal human being with some type of intellect in your freaking head, you should realize, yeah, maybe I am backing the wrong guy. Maybe I'll look third party. And yes,
Bingo.
we need to hold Donald Trump accountable. I don't give a darn if you vote for anybody in the third party. Just don't vote for Donald Trump, who's destroying the fabric of America and making you lie about everything. He's making you do it. No one else. But anyway, I'm going to drop. Everybody have a good day. We'll see each other down the river.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Brother Attacking. One of the bad boys in the season.
When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool?
If you get caught, then you must conclude. MAGA, do you understand right now? No one is saying that you're winning. All right? And when we say you're winning, we're joking. Do you understand what's coming your way? The ship is sinking, and you're still on it. If it goes down and you're still on it, that's 110% on you. You deserve it. You really do. People ask me, how do I sleep at night? I sleep real good. I know I'm saving at least 1 or 2 lives every time I go live every day on this app. There's 1 or 2 people out there that are going, you know what, Zeus? I was listening to you from a distance, but you've been pretty consistent with the information, and a lot of the information you've been sharing, you and your friends, it's actually panning out to be what I thought was a lie, but it's actually true. So I don't really care about those of you who've drunken the Kool-Aid, all right? Like Union Gang says, the Kool-Aid. I go for it. Have a blast. I gave them junkies a blast, right? Let them have it. Oh my God. Takesha, I see you. Good morning, Ange. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm so glad you brought me up before Takesha, because I can't follow that act. Oh,
I
my
figured.
goodness.
I figured.
Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah. I'm all right, and you?
Oh, you must be. I'm in such a great mood. This
You are?
appeals court denying this. I mean, this is amazing
Right.
news.
Yeah.
You know, I was in a good mood anyway, but now I seriously just, oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, I told you I'm coming to Cali in a few days, and so we need that sunshine. Can you
Yes.
Can you
I'll work that out with the gods and have the suns
please?
cleared. Yes.
I think you can do. I believe in you that you can do that. I've seen you work miracles on here.
Thank
I really
you.
have.
Oh, well, thank you, Ange. I'll see what I can do for you, all right? Because I
Yes,
want you
'cause
to enjoy yourself out here.
It's 20 degrees here, Zeus.
Oh, well,
20.
listen, you're definitely going to enjoy
20
the weather.
and
Oh, my
dreary,
God.
so I would appreciate that. Anyhow,
Mhm.
so I just wanted to address something that happened last night. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Let's talk
You know
about
what I'm
it.
talking about.
Yes.
You know, clickbait, you can't sit at the cool kids table. We don't want you. You come over into our lives. Like DJ, or I don't know if you said it, we go there at night to just wind down, have some fun, which Republicans just clearly don't know how to do. They're all coming in there just crawling, trying to get into that box to chill with us. We don't want you. You don't know how to have fun. You're hateful. You're ignorant. You say lewd things, very lewd things, clickbait. Anyhow, so my son came to visit me last night, right? My
Great guy. Yes,
27-year-old.
great gentleman, yeah.
He's kind of against social media, but man, he heard us last night. I couldn't get him away from this phone. You talk too much. No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he
good
was
job.
out. Oh my God, he thinks Boss is hilarious. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Boss,
Yeah.
you in there? Oh my God, you got a new fan, girl. You got a new fan.
Wow. See how that works? Because we spread love, not hate on
And
this
that's
platform.
where I was going with that, Zeus. I mean, during the day, you're all out there, you're passionate, and you're having your battles with these people. But at the end of the day, where do we go? We go to have fun, and they don't have that. They're just sitting over there miserable, their hateful selves. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and you Republican women, I am sorry. What is wrong with you? I mean, they're trying to take Donald Trump they want to take away our reproductive health rights. I've
Yep.
even had some of them come in and say that they don't want us to vote. They don't want women voting. Like, are y'all okay?
Yeah.
And then you had that lady yesterday. Good, was that just yesterday? The one that said for the right price, for the right price,
She
she's
can
gonna
be
let.
bought.
Yes, for the right
Yep.
price, her husband can go out and grab anybody he wants by the you know what, bend her over, do it. Sorry, that he can go do whatever
She
the hell
said
he
that.
wants. She did. Zeus, I saw your video, and I think it's important to get that out there because this is what we're dealing with.
Yep.
And it's sometimes, we laugh about it, but it's also very sad. It's very sad that
It's very
it's come to
alarming.
this.
Yep.
But
Yep.
this is what you get when you are close with conservative men with big black trucks. You gotta wake
Oh.
up. The big black truck is nothing. Stop letting them control you. Go into that ballot box and just think, you know what? F them, right? They're not watching you. You can go in there and do what you want. Go in there and do what you want. They're not watching you, ladies. You know you don't want. You're free. You're free, and you can actually get free. I did it 25
Yeah.
years ago. But go vote. Be free. Vote for yourself. Vote for your daughters, your nieces, your sisters.
No
Okay?
lie. Yep. No lies
I'll
detected.
get off my soapbox, but that's
No,
just,
I love it.
that woman yesterday was just really, that was alarming, Zeus.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
alarming.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you got her up here. I mean, these conversations are kind of tough to hear, but they're also eye opening at what
Yep.
we're dealing with out
Yep.
here. So to all you people, I see you on the streets. Keep doing the Lord's work. Zeus, you're a great leader to all of us.
I
We
tried.
appreciate you. We love you so much.
All right.
I'll see you later. Y'all have a great day.
All right. All right, ladies
Thanks for
and
having
gentlemen.
me.
You're welcome. Let's give it up to the beautiful. One of the bad epidemics. Rick. Hey. All right. Listen, we're cruising right along, ladies and gentlemen. You know who they want. Takesha, Kiki. Let's bring her up, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a round of applause. How are you doing?
Y'all really need to cut that out. Stop it. Y'all want me, but y'all look. Y'all want me, but y'all show don't be hitting that cash app up.
Oh,
I'm gonna stop giving this free comedy.
Tell them.
Listen,
Y'all heard her.
Listen, Sit to Piss must have really upset DJ last night for DJ to come up, and make his 2 lines. But I got 4 other lines to give DJ to go with his rap.
Oh.
And here it goes.
Uh-oh.
In his favorite position, on his knees, begging Trump, saying, "More Vaseline, please." Back in the air and head down low.
Oh.
Telling Trump, "You my dad, I'm your hoe."
Oh, boy.
That's the next 4 lines for DJ Rap for Lil Sit and Piss. Now listen. The only thing that Trump is immune from is the Velcro that used to sit up under that toupee. And now, he has to Gorilla Glue it on.
Yeah.
There's no immunity for Trump. It's getting ridiculous out here, Zeus. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Any woman that would go in court and represent a man who has essayed another woman has to be a woman with self-esteem lower than the diaper that hangs from him after he soiled himself.
Oh, and another one, boy.
It's getting ridiculous out here in these TikTok streets.
It's getting ridiculous.
Then you got the dingy chicks.
Uh-oh.
They still dizzy, following people around, saying stuff out in public, and then want to DM somebody to apologize. "Oh, I got your number, Janae.
Oh.
I know what you did.
Oh.
Not last summer, but this winter.
Oh.
Stay out my mind's inbox trying to apologize after you have insulted him. I know what you did, Janae.
Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about, Janae."
Oh.
Like she said, Takesha.
Oh.
Yeah.
The gloves
I know what
are
you did,
off.
baby. They talk big boss noise in them boxes, and then a couple of days later they want to go in folks' inbox and DM and try to apologize and explain. I know what you did, sister.
Wow.
Yeah.
She will apologize in private. So
yeah,
you're saying in private, but in public, she
you don't want to be like Lattimore in private. And, let's straighten it out. Yeah. yeah. But you the big bad poke the bear. In the box. Yeah. I know all about your kind, Jenny.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So much winning.
They not winning. The only win they got is the one that got the D on the end that's blowing, and Trump blowing smoke right up their butts.
Oh, that end. Hell.
That's the only win he was talking about. Maybe he was talking about the win that came from Rudy with the booty. I don't know.
Oh, Rudy.
That's got to be the win he talking about, because it ain't the winning we doing on the Democratic side.
I couldn't be MAGA at this point. To be honest with you, I'd hang it up right now. It's over. I don't know how they continue to hold on to it.
I'll get that big barrel they have in their backyard, and I'll burn all my MAGA gear, because I'll be too embarrassed to let somebody know I had it.
Hey, tell them, Nikisha. No lies detected.
Absolutely, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go, friend.
All righty then.
And you continue to, look over the affairs in the kingdom.
I will and I shall. And thank
and
you
I'll
so
see
much.
y'all later on tonight in DJ's live that we won't sit and piss to stay out of.
Oh, fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Takesha a round of applause. One of the bad Mabba Jammers. Hey, MAGA, do you see what's happening? Janae, no, I don't want to look at those that link in your bio, Janae. Get out of here with that fake Russian account, all right? And do us all a huge favor. Now that you've been properly addressed by the kingdom, it's time to cut the crap, J Bear. All the stuff you're crying and complaining about, from what I'm hearing, seems self-inflicted. Just like Donald Trump's situation, right? All the stuff Donald Trump is going through, it's self-inflicted. So what that means is it's time for you to recognize that you got to start looking at the person that you see in the mirror and fixing it, right? I can't fix you, right? Takesha can't fix you. None of us can fix you. You have to want to do it for yourself, all right? And this is serious, all right? Let's bring up our next guest. Straight facts.
What's up, Zeus? Why you do me like that and put me out to Takesha? You know she off the damn doggone chain now. See, it used to hard for me to keep my words. I'm sorry, Mom. You didn't put me out to Takesha, y'all.
No, I'm
you
so
wrong,
sorry.
Zeus.
I'm sorry. See, Takesha, look at what you're doing. You're making it so hard. Jeez.
But hey, Zeus.
Yes. How are you?
You know what I'm laughing about, Zeus?
Let me take a guess. Would it be something to do with immunity, perhaps?
Immunity? I told y'all this morning.
Yeah.
They can't give Trump immunity without giving it to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna do it, baby. I was running around here for a little while talking about they dropped the cases, they off the docket, they gone.
Yeah, they were.
We keep telling y'all, Trump is not getting out this one, y'all. He's gonna get that little booty tap.
Ooh.
And it's gonna be just like a grown black woman tapping that booty, you understand? With that belt. You know what I'm talking about when I say tapping that booty. I'm talking about with that belt. Woo. We getting ready to whoop him even harder than Letitia James did the other day. And remember, we're waiting for that to come out. So,
yeah.
Trump.
Happy Black History Month. Right?
Happy Black History Month, Kingdom. He just losing and losing and losing. Speaking of losing,
talk to him.
Takesha then called them the dingy chicks. The dingy chicks. She called Cooter Face and Stacy the dingy chicks. Cooter Face, trick bait, eat Cooter her face.
Oh.
Y'all better stop trying to come on in here messing with us.
Yeah.
Because we are not for... Y'all don't understand that we used to play the dozens, which means cap on people, a.k.a. talk about your mamo all day long on the bus riding home from school every day. We are professional cappers. You understand me? We will make you cry and not use one curse word.
Yeah, tell them.
Listen,
They know
and
this.
let me talk about that. They know it. They know it because, you know, I eat some up on Showtime. You know, I'm the reigning queen of the Showtime. They don't want to mess with me. They think all I can do is yell. But let me tell you how I cannot yell and talk real good to you. The folks didn't offer, the Border Patrol did endorse the border package that they have coming through the Republican Party to Senate. You know, Langford had the same plan last year sometime, right? And the Republicans loved it. Y'all remember that now. Y'all remember.
Tell them.
Now, all of a sudden, they don't like the same plan that they liked last year. And it's confusing. Langford, he been on all the shows talking about it. Listen.
Wow. I wonder what changed.
Well, you know what changed, that Donald Leaky Cheeks Trump said no. He said no.
Tell him.
He don't want to win for Joe Biden, and you can see it clear as day. But I think the funniest thing, let me say this before I get on up out of here, because I know you got to go. But the funniest thing to me is how Nikki Haley is on the campaign trail talking about Trump like a dog. You hear me?
Yeah.
She dragging him. Did you see that, Zeus?
Yeah. That's, you know what we got to do? We got to call it split the Red Sea, right? Because Nikki Haley.
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't the infighting is glorious, isn't it, Zeus?
Yep.
All right. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Shout out to Nikki. She's doing our work for us. You see how we gets people to do our work for us? Right now, Nikki Haley is on our side.
Yeah. Tell them straight back. No lies detected. Split the Red Sea.
I just love it so much. Trick Date, did you see my husband, honey, while you said I cannot possibly have a husband? I have made sure that I showed you my husband a few times, just in case you think that some people ain't got to play around here. We don't qualify for the assistance, even if you can qualify for it, nothing wrong with it. And we has regular jobs around here, like regular folks, just like y'all. Us niggers can work now. All right, Zeus. And we can get paid for working now.
Hey, man. Hey, tell them.
We get paid real good, as a matter of fact, but we still know when y'all are pressing us, too.
Yeah.
Because $1 million slave is still a slave, nonetheless.
Bingo.
All right.
Bars.
So I'm going to get on up out of here.
No
I'm going to get on up out of here. DJ, you the smoothest DJ I done seen in my life. I'm going to try to catch you tonight or something like that, because I know that's the hangout spot. Y'all stay from up over there.
Yeah.
God,
tell them.
Dang on it. They want to have some peace and have some relaxing time, and all y'all can do is swim y'all ass over there. Every 5 minutes y'all talking about y'all don't give a fuck about us, but listen what y'all do right in the motherfucking mirror. Soon as you see the camera, you looking for us. You looking for us. You're looking for us. Where they at?
Yeah. You bunch of miserable individuals.
Yeah, a bunch of miserable individuals. Go find y'all something to do. I love y'all. Y'all know it.
All right.
Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all day, and y'all stay safe in these TikTok streets, Deuce, okay?
All right. You two, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Straight Back. One of the bad members. You can hear these Trump supporters right now. Can't you hear them? They're in the back right now. Angrier than all get out, right? Hey, listen. Do me a favor, MAGA. Just pretend like he has presidential immunity, right? Just click your heels together. Presidential immunity, and just like that, he has presidential immunity. And send him into the courtroom, right? And like I've been saying, if he didn't do anything wrong, he has nothing to worry about. All he has to do is comply and trust in the process, all right? He has a great legal team. He has your money, so if he needs anything, if he doesn't have enough, he can get it from you, right? He's in good hands, MAGA, all right? So just keep on winning. All right, you're doing an excellent job. If we could put winning in a dictionary and we could put a picture next to it, MAGA, we would put you because all of the winning you've been doing, right? Attacking, wink, wink. Come on now, let's go. Oh my God, oh my goodness. All right, Vegas girl. What is it that brings you to the kingdom today? This is interesting.
I know. Good morning. I had to take a break for a while, but I'm back, and
Okay.
I want to bring some positivity, some positive energy this
You
morning.
mean on top of the positive energy that's already here? This should be interesting. Whoa.
Yes. Let's just, and it's not about politics. Let's just take the time, because you're into music, and recognize how women dominated the Grammy Awards.
Oh yeah. That was awesome, right? I'll give you that. Right? They did an excellent job. Can we also talk about women dominating Donald Trump too? Isn't it amazing, right? E. Jean Carroll and the judges, right? Let's give these women a round of applause. What do you have to say, Vegas girl?
I mean, let's just keep it going. You know, Miley Cyrus looked phenomenal.
But what about these women judges like Fonnie, you know, the ones that the appeal ruling? What about the women that are prosecuting? What about them?
I have respect for any woman that's in power.
Yeah. So you agree that they're pretty awesome?
I don't have a problem with him. Look, he was found liable. E.G. Carrot, they had their day in court. You have to live with the results.
Yeah.
And go on.
Yeah. And so you support what these women are doing.
I support any powerful woman that's doing, or women that's doing positive stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, I'm so glad that you had the courage, because a lot of your friends, they're going to get mad at you for coming in this live and backing E. Jean Carroll.
Oh, I mean, look, she had her day in court. I can't,
Yeah.
So, and you know, the same for Trump. He deserves his day in court.
Yeah. But why do you think he's so afraid? Why do you think he's so afraid of these women?
I have no idea.
I know what it is. Because they're going to hold him accountable. And he doesn't like women in power, like you were just saying.
Like I said, let's just wait and see how everything plays out.
Yeah, but does this change anything about your opinion about Trump, though? But with all these women doing God's work to hold them accountable, the Grammy, you love those women that are in the Grammys, right? Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Tay-Tay.
Yeah. Okay, so
He made history.
Yeah, I mean,
respect that.
But she doesn't like Trump, right? You didn't know that.
But that's her choice. See, here's the thing. I don't let people like Miley Cyrus or Taylor Swift dictate who I vote for.
Right.
No one should.
What is the most important thing you look for in a leader? Like when they're running for office, what's one of the most important qualities?
That's a hard question.
Why?
That's just a hard question because you want to say honesty and people that are being respectful, but no one in our government you can trust, and none of them are really that respectful.
Yeah, but what would be the most important thing that just, in your personal opinion?
I don't really know. I can't answer that. That's something I have to think about.
Okay. Well, when you find the answer, could you please report back to all of us in the kingdom? Because I believe once we get that answer from you, we can, proceed to do the next part of this with the MAGA. All right.
That's a deep question, though.
Yeah.
It used to be easy to answer. It's not easy to answer.
I can understand why. But I know that once you find the answer, you will be free. All right.
Okay. Thank you for letting me come up. And
yep. All righty then.
Let's keep the positivity going. There's too much negativity in our world.
Yeah, I completely agree. All right. Well, listen. Thank you so much, Vegas girl. All right. All right. Let's move it along. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move it along. All right, who do we got next? Oh my gosh, one of the bad mama jammers in the kingdom. Good morning, Jess. How are you doing? Oh my God, we're in overtime. Let's go.
What a beautiful morning.
Yeah, it is, right?
I mean, maybe MAGA would say that it's negative
Oh.
or we're spreading some hate, but boy, I got a smile on my face. And Takesha, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go to Zeus's YouTube and snag that rap real quick. That was amazing.
Good, right? It was a good rap, right? She had a rhyme for
Yes.
your behind.
That was hilarious. I wanted to come up and let Snuggles just hear this real quick. He got dog walked by me in his live yesterday, and
Oh.
Clickbait cried in the comments to drop me, and then all of a sudden I got disconnected.
Oh.
But he got told probably a million different ways that the immunity hearing, or yeah, the immunity answer was going to come back. I'm sorry. I'm losing my words this morning.
Oh, okay. It's understand. Get it out. Get it out. Don't worry, Rick.
But he was saying that he didn't care if Biden had presidential immunity. And, you know, I find that kind of disturbing because we want the law to apply to everyone equally. And we have said if Biden broke the law, you know, lock him up.
Yep.
But you know what? They haven't shown us any actual factual evidence. I have yet to see them bring anything to implicate Joe Biden.
Right.
And Hunter Biden has paid his taxes.
Yep.
He repaid those. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So Snuggles is chickening out because I haven't seen him all day ever since this.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Sorry, my son.
It's
And
okay.
then, let's see, Clickbait got dog walked in DJ's live. And then after I had left, oh man, you guys have no decorum, no respect,
None.
no accountability.
None.
And you don't care about humanity. It's absolutely crazy. I got a question for all the MAGA up in here.
Talk
What
to 'em.
have you done for the children that are here, alive? Or do you just care about a straw man argument where you don't actually do anything? You're talking about, oh, the fetus's right to life. What about our right to life?
Bingo.
What about the mother's right to life?
Bingo.
That mother could be going to college, and maybe she could be the one to cure cancer that you're talking about, that fetus that has the potential life.
Right.
What about the parents that
Thank
are
you.
already here?
Yeah.
That have children already here that need them. You guys like the nuclear family. You want the family to stay together, but you don't protect the mother. You don't protect women at all. A lot of you don't want us to vote. A lot of
Yep.
you guys are cultists.
Tell him, Jess. No lies detected.
All right, I heard my bell.
I
But
appreciate
thank
that.
you. It's a beautiful morning.
Yep.
Oh, no presidential immunity. Ugh.
Let
I
that
love
sink
it.
in. Let that sink in, you Trump supporters. No
All right,
presidential
thank you,
immunity.
Zeus.
Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Jess a round of applause. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. All righty then. We got to move it along. All right, Val, good morning. We're trying to cruise through as many as I can. I got to get up out of here. Good morning, Val. How are you doing?
It's
my
okay.
good
I'll
friend?
take overtime in the kingdom.
Okay, fair enough, I appreciate that. That's mighty kind of you. Yes.
So you know, you got the winning or losing up there. You know, the thing was, Zeus, it was never a fair fight. Okay?
You want to unpack that?
Yeah, sure. So here's the deal. When you want to color everything in these TikTok streets and you want to put a lot of stuff behind it, guess where it doesn't work?
Where?
It doesn't work in a court of law in front of judges. Okay? It was never a fair fight. They've been losing since 2018. That ship sunk in 2020, and somehow they brought it back afloat with some life jackets.
Yep.
But I don't know where they're trying to go with this boat.
Nope.
It's you know, because we can sit up here and try to color it all we want to, but the facts are the facts.
Yep.
And 14-3 is going to hold up. Sorry. You know, no immunity. This was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You know, but people need to understand, in a court of law, none of your accusations or complaints are going to work there.
None.
And this is what these people don't understand. So, like I said, it was never a fair fight.
It was never a fair fight. You're right. And that's a great way to wrap things up, Val. I appreciate that, right? And that's a good message for you, MAGA. It's not a fair fight.
Yeah, and just one last quick thing. Y'all stay out of DJ's lives. If you're not there to relax, get the hell out.
It's not, you know what it is? They're looking for peace. They're looking for refuge, right? But there's no rest for the wicked.
No. Just relax, guys. It was over before it began. Let's move forward.
Amen. 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 Val, those are some wise words. It sounds like you're going to be having a great day today.
I am. I'm having a great day already.
Jeez.
But everybody in the kingdom, have fun. I'll let you wrap this up, sir.
All right. And I appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, right.
All right. Stay safe out there, my good friend.
Too.
All right. Keep up the great work and telling the truth. Thank you so much for having the courage and conviction, my good friend.
Thank you for letting me up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up to Val. I'm done. I can't take any more guests. I am so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm well past my scheduled time slot, and I do have an important engagement to get to. All right, but before we do, you know what we got to do. The plane has officially landed. You are free to depart this aircraft, all right? But before you do, you all deserve a round of applause, all right? You all deserve a round of applause because you continue to stay here at one of the most exciting, entertaining, and engaging shows on TikTok. Special round of applause to the Appeals District Court in D.C., all right? Because they got it right. Donald Trump doesn't get presidential immunity. A special thank you to all of the subscribers, to all of the gifters, to the panelists, all right, and my moderators who are doing an outstanding job helping to keep these TikTok streets safe and clean and free of all forms of lies and misinformation. You're truly the best. And one last round of booze and shame. Let's give these boos and shame to all of the Zeus haters, right? All of our critics, our detractors, and everyone that continues to wake up day in and day out and follow Donald Trump's orders, represent MAGA, spread lies and misinformation and evil, those fake Christians. Let's give them what they deserve. Our final round of boos and shame. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta wrap it up and get up out of here. Have a great rest of your morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same Zeus time, same Zeus channel.
Most handsome in the kingdom.
And I really am. Thank you, yes.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus.
I like to act a fool
when I'm moving like
Little Hawk, let's go! Let's go! Thunder in the sky.
Like Zeus.
And there it is. Let's go. Shout out. You're all amazing. I'm number one. Thank you. I can't leave it up to you.
I can't hang around with you.
Rick, let's go. Let's go. Wow, we're going to hit our goal. And thank you for all you do. I really appreciate you. DJ, thank you so much. Attacking, Swerve, Shay, Queen Flea, Zena, J. Cole, Mystica, Slick as Rick, Angie, Jess, Mickey Pink, Austin Joe, let's go. Jimmy, Mom said get back to your room. Snuggles, it's over. Miss Austin. Let's go. Hey, conservative Democrat. You want to debate Zeus? You better get your notepad ready, Chevy. Study up, because you're going to lose. My sister, Miss Morningstar. Yvonne, thank you. David Gray, Bigfoot. Garvin, Hector. Heaven. DJ, I see ya. KR Creations. Beautiful name. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. Hey, Trash Bait. You really do need to work on your personal issues, alright? Seriously. And I love you. I love all of you. Let's go, Rio. Jazzy! Jazzy! Wow, thank you so much. MAGA, you're not winning. You're losing. Think about that. Snuggles is crying.
These ladies love me, yeah.
I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome. That's why they call me Zeus. Snuggles, you begged me. I told you I'd give you 2 minutes today. Where were you? You were scared. Oh my God. Trash Bait, I see you. Please work on yourself. Alright, that black truck can't save you. Black Jade, I love you.
Yeah, you know about me.
You know how we do?
I just want to buy 11,780.
Lori, I see you. And that's when he committed the crime. And that's when Fonnie Willis said, you know what, I gotta do my job. Let's go! Let's go! Reggie!
He's deranged. Jackson. He's deranged. Jackson. He's deranged. Jackson. He's deranged. Jackson. He's deranged. Jack Smith, he's deranged. Jack Smith, he's deranged. Jack Smith.
Oh my God.
Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges.
Oh my God.
And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump. Deranged Jack Smith.
All right, what do we want to end it on, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, let's end it on this. You know, I always like to do.
They started just recently with this crap. They started just recently. They could have brought this lawsuit, Brenna, 3 years ago, right after I left. It's been 3 years. But they didn't do that. And now they're saying, we have to go immediately before the Supreme Court. This thing would have all been over with 2 years ago. But they waited and waited and waited, and then they saw I was running, and they waited, and then they saw I was hot, and they filed lawsuits. These are very dishonest people. That's called election interference. And now they're fighting like hell because they want to try and get a guilty plea from the Supreme Court of the United States, which I can't imagine because you have presidential immunity. But strange things happen, but they want to get that because that's the only way they're going to win the election. It's a very sick thing. But think of it. They waited and waited and waited for years. In fact, nobody thought, everyone was saying they're never going to bring any charges. Most people said they're not going to bring because they don't have anything. And then all of a sudden we started getting hit with these lawsuits. And you know, now they're saying, let's run.
Oh, wait a second. We have who he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Snuggles! Oh my God!
Hello, you guys.
Snuggles! Yes!
Struggle pancakes.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Struggle in the way. What? He's a struggler.
Yeah. Snuggles, by the way, did you hear the news? Did you? Tell me about it.
The Supreme Court level, guys.
Okay.
What do you? Supreme Court.
But you didn't get the victory you thought you were going to get. Remember? He was supposed to win this one.
Supreme Court appeal.
Snuggles, is this winning or losing in your opinion? Be honest.
Bro,
I gotta go.
Bro, I'm winning, bro.
No.
Did
Trump win or lose?
Supreme Court level.
Did Trump win or Snuggles? Did Trump win? Snuggles, did Trump win?
Wait, is Donald Trump in jail?
Snuggles, did he win?
Won shit, bro.
Oh, see, there he goes. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen.
Nothing.
See, he's still possessed with
Listen,
a MAGA demon.
You have not successfully put Donald Trump in jail, have you? Yes or no?
He's on his way. He has a
Not on
one-way
his way,
ticket to
bro.
jail. He
He's
has a
not on his
one-way
way.
ticket.
You guys have not successfully
Snuggles.
put him in jail.
Snuggles,
since
what's
he came
91
down the
minus 0?
escalator.
Snuggles, what's
There's no
91 minus
struggling here.
0? Snuggles, what's 91 minus 0?
Snuggles, hey, what's 91 minus?
Struggle bubbles.
Wow.
Struggle pancakes.
Oh, I gotta go, Snuggles.
Struggle honey buns. Struggle in the weight. Yeah. He's a struggler.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get up out of here. Before I do, I gotta drop the bomb.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't